We are back with our midweek NFL DFS update, and we are anchoring our tweaks to what we laid out yesterday, while explaining exactly why we are moving a few spots at quarterback. No change to the core plan. We are still prioritizing Sam Darnold at a 16,200 with a dash rank of 100 against New England, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 7. The why is unchanged ceiling and correlation. He just put up 30 fantasy points one game ago, projects for 18, and stacks perfectly with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Recent coverage of Darnold processing his Vikings rejection before authoring a Super Bowl comeback in Seattle reinforces our confidence in his staying power under pressure. Our alternate remains Drake May at 16,500 with a dash rank of 99 facing Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. His projection is stronger at 21, and he has been steady at 16, 17, and 19 in his last 3, with 22 per game on the season. Articles noting his Super Bowl run and the league's off-season focus on quarterback shoulder protection speak to his long runway. He is still our cash lean with viable tournament ceiling. Running back is where we are making the clear pivot. Yesterday, we used Kenneth Walker III and Ramondre Stevenson for balanced exposure, but today we are consolidating on Trevayon Henderson at 5,700 with a dash rank of 79 against Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. He projects for 12 with 13 fantasy points per game, and while recent scores of 1, 3, and 5 look cold, this is classic bounce-back value backed by roll. Reporting highlighting his explosive rookie year with 968 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns, and his passing game ability points to a dual path to production, even in a difficult matchup. This is leverage off May chalk in Patriots builds and a salary that lets us keep premium exposure elsewhere. Wide receiver stays anchored by Jackson Smith and Jigba at 17,400 with a dash rank of 100 against New England, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 7. The projection is 27 with 23 per game on the season, and recent 34, 11, and 14. The reason we're not moving off him is unchanged alpha usage and chemistry. Multiple pieces this week about his Super Bowl campaign and push for a record-setting WR contract back up the bankable target share that drives slate-winning outcomes, so he remains core in all formats, and the primary Darnold stack. We are adding Cooper Kupp at 5,200 with a dash rank of 91 as a key midweek flex upgrade. He draws the same tough overall defense in New England, with an opponent rank of 7, projects for 9, and has posted 14, 11, and 5 in his last 3. The why is price efficiency and role consolidation. Articles have spotlighted his homecoming to Washington State, the Lombardi run, and his seamless fit in Seattle's offense with 47 receptions for 593 yards last season. That combination of dependable volume and perfect correlation with Darnold at a modest salary makes him a smarter play for our core than yesterday's punt wideouts. We are also elevating Stephon Diggs at 2,900 with a dash rank of 78 against Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. He projects for 12 with 13 per game, and recent 7, 14, and 4. The why is simple bring-back leverage with May stacks and a bankable role in high-leverage moments. The post-Super Bowl officiating buzz around Diggs underscores how central he is in critical situations, and that kind of usage keeps his median playable even in a tough matchup. Tight end remains status quo. Hunter Henry at 10,500 carries a dash rank of 93 versus Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. He projects for 10 with recent volatility of 3, 2, and 15. We keep him because of red zone leverage and because models like the Sportsline projection set have previously highlighted his prop value, which mirrors why we use him as a tournament pivot off Patriots perimeter stacks. A.J. Barner at 7,200 with a dash rank of 90 remains our salary saver against New England, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 7. He projects for 8 with recent 3, 0, and 3. He fits Darnold's stacks as a touchdown or bust punt, and even with Clint Kubiak leaving for Las Vegas, Seattle's tight end friendly play action looks should persist. For large field punts, we are adding Austin Hooper at 2,000 with a dash rank of 71 versus Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. He projects for 3 with recent 0, 2, and 0. So this is a pure salary release valve in builds that jam in multiple premiums. The Patriots' 2 tight end experience and his veteran red zone chops keep the door open for thin spike weeks. As noted in recent features around his pedigree, kicker remains unchanged because the matchup dynamics favor stalled drives. Jason Myers at 8,100 with a dash rank of 60 faces New England, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 7. He projects for 11 with recent 7, 11, and 8, and he just authored a 5-field-goal Super Bowl, a record that even stirred MVP debate per multiple reports, which speaks to real ceiling in tight scripts. Andy Borregales at 7,500 with a dash rank of 57 projects for 9 against Seattle, who have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 3. Recent 4, 4, and 10 and coverage praising his 126-point rookie season suggests stable volume in competitive low red zone efficiency games, so he remains an ideal piece for Patriots. Stacks defense and special teams is steady with 2 angles. The Patriots' D at 6,000 has a dash rank of 58 with a 6-point projection and recent 12, 7, and 5. The opponent rank is 14, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. And we are targeting opportunistic pressure against an aggressive Seattle passing game that pushes for chunk plays. For a leverage saver, the Seahawks' D at 6,600 has a dash rank of 53 with a 5-point projection and an opponent rank of 11, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. This fits lineups betting on Seattle control where sacks and field goals accumulate, while you pair them with Myers and a ground-leaning script. To recap the moves since yesterday, we are holding our quarterback core of Darnold for ceiling and May for floor, keeping Jackson Smith and Jigba as the premium skill lock, and maintaining Hunter Henry and A.J. Barner at tight end, plus both kickers and both defenses. The changes are at running back and flex wideout, where we pivot off Kenneth Walker 3 and Ramondre Stevenson to Tre'Veyon Henderson for contrarian value in a tough matchup, and we replace yesterday's punt receivers with Cooper Kupp for price-adjusted correlation, and Stephon Diggs as a strong May bringback. The news cycle backs these choices, from Darnold's validated resurgence to JSN's contract-caliber role, Kupp's seamless Seattle fit, Henderson's rookie-year production, Henry's model support, and Myers and Borregales thriving in tight, defense-driven scripts that is the midweek plan, and we will update again if projections or roles shift before lock.